You can join the metaverse And so without further ado, love, what you got to share on that?
Well, welcome on in, beautiful people. It is a beautiful Tuesday. As you guys know, it is the holiday season. The holidays are here. If you celebrate Christmas, that is coming up next week. If you don't celebrate Christmas, I wish you all a happy holiday. But today we're going to talk about meet, mingle, and network in the metaverse. And I think the whole point of what we want to talk about today, why we want to talk about the subject today, is because we have a multitude as business owners and entrepreneurs and even business professionals within corporate America. We have the ability to network in different pools. I'll call them pools. We can go out to a happy hour and network. We can go to an attendee. The whole point of what we want to talk about today. Mr. Jones, you're connected. There you go. Thank you. So I think the whole, what I was sharing was we can go to happy hours. We can go to, events that are strictly set up for networking events, but the metaverse is another pool, another place where we can do this. And that is what today's topic is. And what we want to share with you guys is why we can utilize, how we can utilize, and to really shift the focus of letting people understand that the metaverse is not just games. It's not just for kids. It's not a place where you're here to, like for instance, Fortnite, Roblox. A lot of those, platforms are considered metaverse, a 3D world, but they're more geared towards children, young adults, to be able to mix and mingle and have a social platform where they conversate and they create their own communities. It's not really set towards a business like what we think as, corporate America business, going out, you go into the store, you go into the shopping mall, you go into the, the strip mall that's down the road that has a, maybe it has a multitude of little shops in it is what I'm trying to spit out. But my point being is we have that ability to massage the thought of metaverse not being just for kids. And so that's the whole point of why we're having these conversations, and to share and to showcase where and how that there are people and communities of individuals coming together that are talking about business related things, that are networking, that are building their community on Web3. And that's through virtual rooms, which is metaverse. That's through AR rooms, augmented reality, abilities. That's even through, the FinTech side of things, where they're building it through a social media side, but it's connected. The main thing is talking about Web3 FinTech. So it's understanding that this is going to be not the only pond or pool that you're jumping into to discover, but this is going to be an additional place where you can come in and showcase and share more about who you are and what you are up to. Whether, again, you're an entrepreneur, you're a business owner of some sort, or you work for an industry in the lead generation and you're constantly needing to network and discover new areas and new communities to be able to dive into and connect with. So, Mr. Jones, I wanted to ask you, a lot of people will say, well, why the metaverse? And you have some amazing, stats just off the top of your head that you've shared before with us, as that, for instance, how many people, in the percentage wise, know about metaverse? I know.
Yeah, only, that's a great question. Only, let me say this, 86% of people do not know about the metaverse and about the full potential of what, metaverse is for just in general, at the end of the day. So that answers your question.
Yes.
Right? So about 15%,
14 to 15%,
85%, right? 86, I would just say 85, 15% of people
know
about metaverse. Yes.
And know the capabilities.
Absolutely.
Now I will share why we share this.
Yeah.
We too were those people
Mhm.
that when we thought about metaverse, before we ever actually experienced it, and that is why we share with everybody, you must experience it. You must be able to say, okay, I've been in there, I've done this in there. It is not just saying, okay, watching your kids, oh, I don't have VR headsets, so I can't get in there. By the way, you don't need VR headsets to get in the metaverse. You right now, what you are watching, if you're watching our live on any other platform, the only audio room that we are in now is our clubhouse. But outside of that, everything else is live. So you all can see at this current moment, David walking around our Hello Plaza Metaverse. This is where you can understand what you can do. And the reason why we share this with you guys is because us too, when people would say, oh, for instance, who was it? It was Miss Chocolate Storm, the comedian Miss Chocolate Storm.
Yep.
She come busting into our room one day in Clubhouse, by the way, amazing individual. And so she was always in and out having conversations, for almost like a year, almost 2 years. And one day she pops in her room. It was like,
welcome to the Hello Plaza.
Why are you not in the metaverse? And we're like, huh? What are you talking about?
What is the metaverse?
We are not interested.
Yeah, we're fine right here.
Thank you very much. And at that point, Clubhouse was pretty healthy. And Clubhouse had a lot of people running through it. And, rooms were quite sizable. So here we go, a few weeks later.
I mean, we were running rooms that had 500, 1,000 people in there, talking with Grant Cardone, talking with, the T-Mobile gentleman. I mean, so many high-level individuals, John Lee.
You had Mr. Kennedy in there, did you not?
Yeah, we had, JF Kennedy Jr. Yeah, absolutely. So
anyways,
so many.
My point being is we snubbed the idea of metaverse when we first heard it because it was something different that we thought, that's for the kids. That's not where we need to be. So then we speak to the fact the people that will snub, and it's not snubbing purposely. It's just, I don't need that. That's not for my business. That's cool, but I don't need it. And when you have that mentality, we talk about you because we were those people. We were the same people that were saying, we don't need it. And then Miss Chocolate Storm Cole came back around about a week later or so, and she says, hey, why are you two in the metaverse? And we're like, what are you talking about? And so we had a conversation with her, and we, at that point, had to get our headsets, our VR headsets, to even experience the metaverse. So we did. We purchased a headset with the intention of sharing it. We'll just get one, no problem. And as I put that thing on to set it up, when we first got it, the headset and the Oculus headset, I thought, holy cow. This is completely something different. And people that are looking for something that is edgy, that is going to grab attention, that is going to make a statement, that is going to give your brand different brand recognition, that is going to increase your engagement from 9 seconds to not over 9 minutes. And by the way, the 9 seconds was a healthy 9 seconds, because it's really about 5 seconds of interaction when people are scrolling through social media that you're going to get their attention. So my point being is that we were those people, and when I put that headset on, I was like, holy cow. So I get the headset set up, I hand it over to David, and while David's on there and having the same oh my gosh experience that I just had, I too went out and ordered a second headset because I was like, there's no way we're going to be able to share this. Both of us are going to want to be in here. And so that then thrusted us. We went on a couple of different tours through a couple of different metaverses, and we learned how other people were showing up with their businesses. One of them, for instance, was a personal trainer, and they had a whole vitamin shop in there, plus a virtual studio gym that they were meeting clients in there from a virtual representation and being able to help them do their one-on-one weightlifting, guidance, training, coaching, whatever they were providing in that setting, and not have to leave the comfort of their home and utilize the items that they had around. So it came down to, oh my gosh, that was the light bulb moment for us, was seeing what you can do. And so that is why we share with people that you cannot snub the metaverse. And it's not that you're intentionally snubbing it, but what is happening is that you do not think that it is for you. You do not think that is applicable. You do not think that you're the one that's wanting to be there because you're like, my clients are not there. But let me tell you this. One of the most valuable advice that David and I received in the 10 years that we've been in business, 9 years. We've been in corporate America for a lot more, many of the years that, but for the 9 years that we're going to be entrepreneurs and business owners, the one thing that stuck out to us is we too used to say, for instance, x.com, which was Twitter at that time. We weren't big on Twitter. It wasn't until, we finally found, the ability of our Magic Jewel app that we now have a social presence on Twitter because we can, make it happen through the amazing thing of technology. But we didn't have a presence on Twitter. And so we thought to ourselves, we don't need it. Why? We don't have a presence. We don't need it. It is what it is. People our audience is not out there. And the best advice that we got from a person who was a multi-million-dollar earner, and what I mean by that was this was network marketing advice that was given to us that we have now pulled over into our traditional business. And we share this with you because it's applicable, however you want to say that word. It applies to you in the sense whether you are running a corporate position and you're an employee, whether you have your own business, or whether you have a team or building a team in network marketing. My point being is, it doesn't matter where you think your audience is. Your audience is going to find you no matter what. And you need to be on all social media outlets because one person might want to call you. Another person might want to Facebook message you. Another one might want to comment on your YouTube page or video because you said something that sparked in there and that's the only way they know how to comment. Somebody else might go ahead and hit you up and comment on your Twitter or your x.com now and be able to communicate with that. But the point being is they're going to utilize the easiest communication that they know how, which was the tool that they use most to communicate with you. So instead of cutting your nose off to spite your face and say, oh, I don't use the metaverse or I don't use X or Twitter or YouTube or any of this, why not put content out there so that way your vibration and the way that you attract your audience and your clientele comes to you and shows up and be able to help you through or help get into contact with you because you made it easy for them. And you didn't say, I'm sorry, I don't do YouTube, I don't do Metaverse, I don't do X, I don't do, Facebook. You have to email me. You have to call me. You have to do it this way. And when we tell people how to connect with us in a certain way, and this is what this individual's 2 cents to us was when they were, giving guidance and mentorship of how they got to making millions of dollars a month was be available everywhere because you know how to check a DM or a message and they know how to get in contact with you. And if you force them to go through one channel only or a couple channels only, they'll say, I'm not interested. And you lose half of the people that you're trying to connect with because you're not making it easy. And as they said, a confused mind will say no. So stop confusing people. This is why we talk about the importance of being omnipresent, even on Metaverse. And Metaverse is a place to where you can host networking events and be able to create a space and an environment that every Monday you have a virtual networking event that you don't have to show up on a Zoom. You don't have to show your face with that crusty, dusty Zoom bobblehead that you do. You know what you're doing. How many of you have like amazing cheeks because of Zoom now? You're just smiling and bobbing. I know my cheeks look great because of Zoom. However, why not show up and be able to jump into a space where you can show your creativity, whether it's professional or a little edgy, so you can stand out during a networking event that allows you to not only see someone's face, like you can see mine right now, and see my lips moving, because you can see that as I'm talking right now in there, but it comes down to the simple fact of I look like Mrs. Claus right now. Do you think I'd ever buy this outfit in real life? No, I would not spend the money because I would not be able, I'm going to wear it, what, 3 times during the Christmas season, every season? Nope, I'm not buying it. I'd go spend my money on something else. But in the metaverse, I can wear this for 30 days nonstop. Nobody's going to tell me nothing, and I didn't have to pay for it. So there. Mr. Jones, I'll park my old scooter.
I love it, baby. You sharing so many nuggets of how people can implement and utilize metaverse and the thought process, especially our thought process when we first discovered metaverse and when it was first brought to our attention, which is we get it, which is why we share with you guys, when we first started, we had to go and get the Oculus headsets. That was $500. Now you can get, the Oculus 3s that are like $299. Mm-hmm. And even furthermore, the platform that we've chosen to, spread our wings on is, a platform that you can go into the metaverse right now from your cell phone, from your laptop, from your iPad. And if you do have the VR headsets, you're able to join from that way as well. And so this really allows us to showcase the metaverse in a completely different way, which we weren't able to do, in the past. And, when we share with people, get rid of that crusty, dusty Zoom, it's so true. Earlier today, we were watching a LinkedIn room and, it's literally, a StreamYard and a Zoom that people are talking on. And while one person was talking, the other person was looking at their nails, digging at their nails, not paying attention whatsoever, and literally changing the whole vibration and the energy and taking attention away from the person that's actually talking, right? And trying to showcase what they're showing because they're like, oh my God, you're digging at your nails while you're live on TV and not paying attention. And so
guess what? I was just digging in my nails while David was saying that, but you all didn't know because we had this thing about metaverse.
Exactly. And so it really allows us to make things easier, which is what we all ask for, but we're not willing to make that transition. So, instead of us telling you or sharing with you, how you should join the metaverse, we're going to play a short little video that will help you all understand it a little bit more. So here we go.
Yeah. Right? And while Mr. Jones grabs that video, I would share this. It allows us, and guys, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So I want to show you how easy it is to get into the metaverse from your actual phone or your laptop or iPad. You're going to be able to follow the same process. So what you're going to do first is you're going to go to the hellollc.io, our wonderful biz in a box, more than a website, and experience into our smart link. And you're going to scroll down and you're going to find a big button that says Hello Plaza. And when you find that button, you're going to see it and you're going to press it just like that one time. And it's going to take you to a different web page where you're going to hit play. And then it's going to ask you if you want to download an actual app, and you're going to hit open. And you're going to say yes. And then you're going to download this simple app. Now that this app has completely downloaded, you're going to hit open. And you're going to say allow to paste. Guess what? Boom. It is now uploading you into the Hello Plaza. This is how you enter into the metaverse from your phone or your laptop or your iPad. And my friends, this is the future.
And boom, that right there, my friends, is exactly how you join, into the metaverse, utilizing your phone. And as you saw, that was less than a minute. To where you come to our amazing Biz in a Box. Our Biz in a Box is more than a website. It's an actual experience into our smart link to where it does the work for us. And so you scroll all the way down just a tab, right? And you go right here to this section that says Hello Plaza Metaverse. And you hit this big button right here that says Hello Plaza. And that right there will then ask you to go and download an app. As the video said, you download the app and then it's going to ask you to allow pace. You hit the allow pace and then drops you into the Hello Plaza, hit the play button, and boom, it drops you straight into our actual world where you guys can actually join this conversation, even more. And the best thing about it is that, we're going to continue this party by even, sharing with you guys an actual video of what the metaverse is. So you just don't hear it from Tara and David. You can hear it, from somebody else. So here we go.
Right there's the metaverse explained.
There we go.
The metaverse.
The metaverse. The metaverse.
Let's talk about metaverse.
By now, you've probably heard of the metaverse.
From now on, we're going to be metaverse first, not Facebook first.
But even with all this hype,
and many are betting big that it could change the face of how we interact.
We have to say it's pretty amazing.
the metaverse might still be a little confusing.
What is the metaverse?
The metaverse is basically the successor state to today's mobile internet. It's an internet that is going to be a lot more immersive, more social possibly, a lot more engaging, more 3D. So it's almost like the internet's going to be all around us in some ways, breaking away from our phones, our desks.
The metaverse is going to offer, at least in the way that we define it, let's say it's going to be Web 3.0. It's going to be a world that's going to be more seamless. It's going to give more opportunity for much better experiences, much more immersive experiences.
And to get there are a lot of different technologies involved.
You know, it is enabled by many different technologies. So AI, obviously, which is really hot right now, is part of the future state of the internet. AR and VR, 5G, 6G, cloud computing, edge computing. There's an element of blockchain as well, possibly. So yeah, it's kind of how we will experience the future state of the internet. So that to me is part of that beginning idea and concept of how do we make the world more immersive.
I am proud to announce that starting today, our company is now Meta.
Mark Zuckerberg made this announcement in late 2021, saying that his company is now going to be
Metaverse first, not Facebook first.
And other major brands and companies proceeded to join the Metaverse party. Fashion brands like Nike and Gucci created virtual experiences for customers to explore their history, products, and designs. Walmart built a virtual world called Walmart Land, where people can play games, attend concerts, and buy virtual merchandise for its avatars. But some people argue that the metaverse still has a long way to go.
You know, as much as I don't necessarily always like seeing those headlines that proclaim the death of the metaverse, I understand that it was overhyped. There was just a lot. I think it's important to kind of understand that, especially for the younger generations, for Gen Z, but more so Gen Alpha, whatever happens in these virtual spaces is still very real, right? Just because it happens in Fortnite doesn't make it less real to them. It's very real. It's this continuum of the spaces they inhabit, which can be virtual and the physical world. The friends, the relationships they make are real. For a lot of us that are in this industry, it's also making sure that we explain to people, like, this is a long-term vision. It's a long-term play.
We do have one more thing.
And there are some notable companies making long-term plays on the metaverse. Apple unveiled in June 2023 its long-awaited
Vision Pro,
a mixed reality headset scheduled to be released in early 2024. Tech website The Verge demoed it and called it
the best possible version of a VR headset.
Also in 2023, BMW opened what it calls the world's first virtual factory, a digital twin of a factory that it can run simulations on before actually opening the real physical factory. BMW did this using NVIDIA's Omniverse platform, which its CEO has compared to the metaverse. Epic Games, the developers of the hugely popular Fortnite game, is also deeply invested in the metaverse, after raising $2 billion to advance the company's vision to build the metaverse. The LEGO Group, which announced a metaverse partnership with Epic Games, is also bullish on the metaverse space.
Firstly, I don't think that Metaverse is going to be just one platform. I think Metaverse, at least in my view, should be platform agnostic. I think that's the benefit of it, is the fact that it's going to actually be agnostic to a particular platform. It's going to exist in different technologies, and it should be interoperable. And I think what's going to power it up is if people are able to move seamlessly through the experiences in the Metaverse versus actually being siloed into one particular platform.
So whether it's on Roblox, Fortnite, NVIDIA's Omniverse, and through a Meta or Apple headset, or something else entirely, there are a lot of different directions the metaverse could go. And that's the point, as technology, the internet, and the way we use both of them evolves.
This is not going to go away. The internet will continue to evolve. The hardware is going to continue to evolve beyond our phones. You know, what that post-smartphone future, new wearables are going to potentially open up new ways of us to engage with the internet. Those are all things that brands look at towards the horizon. So yeah, the long-term value is that things are moving fast, technology is converging, and a whole new generation that is going to change things is slowly, growing up.
Great. Thank you, Mr. Jones. That was a great video of sharing exactly what the metaverse was. Short, sweet, simple, not from David and Tara's mouth, but just a short, simple understanding of that. It's a multi-platform. It's even the cool thing about it is that you can utilize the metaverse, understand the metaverse as how many tabs, like having a different tab, or utilizing a different web browser. Some use Chrome, some use Google Edge, Microsoft Edge. Some use DuckDuckGo, some use, Firefox. It's just whatever web browser you want to use, and that's a great way to think about what the metaverse is. But Mr. Jones, as we wrap up this amazing conversation today here, we want to thank everybody jumping in here. Did you have any last words you wanted to share with everybody?
No, I think one of the most important things is that you guys should know that, you can be able to allow the Hello LLC help you create this experience in the metaverse. And, this is one of the concepts that we do implement in our business, is to being able to help you understand that you don't need to know the gadgets. Allow us to do it for you, where we can show you, we can teach you, or more importantly, we can do it for you. Just understand that if you are a forward-thinking entrepreneur and you are looking to expand your experiences, you want to increase your engagement, and you want to separate yourself implementing this AI, implementing this metaverse, which is all nothing more than the Web 3. And we're moving from Web 2 to this Web 3 as we continue to see these new trends of way that we engage in social audio, especially on LinkedIn. They shut down the actual audio version because they want to visualize and have it more visual. And that's where we come into place, to where we make these things more visual appealing, whether it's from your crusty, dusty website with our amazing Biz in a Box, or our amazing AI motion works that you no longer have to play a video or, a recording. You can actually have an AI avatar of you talking and showcasing what you are, who you are, and how you do these things, as we do create in your Biz in a Box. And more importantly, we encourage you guys to really, take advantage of our amazing, Phil and Frosty sales bundle that we have, where right now you can literally take advantage of our Hello Plaza events. Hey, I really don't want to dive fully into, the Hello Plaza, but, I really would like to do an event in there. I'd like to do a book launch. I'd like to do a webinar. I'd like to do a community meeting. I would like to just showcase it a little bit. Maybe, you're a pastor and you'd like to maybe have a sermon in here. Maybe, you do gospel and you'd like to have maybe your choir come in here. You can hear how good our voice comes through. And so allow us to, host an event for you, spread it out on social media, get everybody's, opinion of whether they liked it or not. And it's easier than most people make it out to be, which is what we find, that a lot of the times you guys hear us, you see it, but then you don't go and press 4 buttons because it's the unknown, it's the unwilling, and you're going to be forced to make this transition, other than enjoying the transition and being ahead of the curve and always wondering, why am I always 2 steps behind? because you're not, pressing the buttons. And as we share with you guys, press the button and, you'll understand that, all of these things fall into place. So definitely take advantage of our amazing gift cards that we have as well, where, get a $50 gift card, it turns into $100. Get a $100 gift card, it turns into $200. And so you
get a $1,000 gift card and get $1,500.
Boom.
We give you $500 for free.
There you go. And so take advantage of these
Find
things.
me a company that does that.
I would like to know. And especially if you are gifting gift cards, right, for your friends and family, and they do have a business, this is a perfect opportunity for you to give them a gift card, and they can utilize this, with our Pivot membership. They can utilize on an AI. They can utilize this on any services that we have instead of, going to Walgreens, Walmart, CVS, whatever corner store and just getting a quick gift card. Hey, I actually thought about you. And it's a gift, that they get to have a conversation with us, figure out what they want to utilize it on, give them some, expertise, guidance on their business, and boom, that's one gift. I promise you, there will be a whole lot more than just giving a gift card and saying, go knock yourself out and waste it on things, you probably don't need. And so, definitely you guys be on the lookout for our amazing Click to Clients actual masterclass that we're going to have on January 18th as well. Come and join us. And if you guys don't know, you definitely should be coming and joining us on December 27th. So after you unwrapped your gifts, you had all of this, that, and the other, come join us for our amazing Getting Naked podcast that is going to be live in the metaverse only, where you can join our actual live podcast, be a guest in our podcast, or should I say talk, ask questions. We're going to have an amazing conversation, right, on our podcast, but definitely come and join us this Thursday for the Business Plug Revealed Secrets to Thrive and Grow in the Future with Miss Linda. She's going to be joining us. What's Linda's last name?
Miss Linda Murray Bowler.
There you go. Thank you. Get that all correct. So definitely come and join us at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. And then tomorrow, come join us for Brain Candy, Sweet Treats for the Soul, where we're going to talk about how to overcome end of year stress. That's what we're going to have an amazing conversation on tomorrow at 7 o'clock, same channel. Come and join us, be a part of this amazing event, and definitely don't miss out. But for those of you that missed the actual, how to join the metaverse from your phone, don't you worry. We're going to play it for you one more time. So here we go. Here we go now.
So I want to show you how easy it is to get into the metaverse from your actual phone or your laptop or iPad. You're going to be able to follow the same process. So what you're going to do first is you're going to go to the hellollc.io, our wonderful biz in a box, more than a website, and experience into our smart link. And you're going to scroll down and you're going to find a big button that says Hello Plaza. And when you find that button, you're going to see it and you're going to press it just like that one time. And it's going to take you to a different web page where you're going to hit play. And then it's going to ask you if you want to download an actual app, and you're going to hit open. And you're going to say yes. And then you're going to download this simple app. Now that this app has completely downloaded, you're going to hit open. And you're going to say allow to paste. Guess what? Boom. It is now uploading you into the Hello Plaza. This is how you enter into the metaverse from your phone or your laptop or your iPad. And my friends, this is the future.